Hi children, welcome back to maths class. So today in this class we are going to take a new chapter, that is chapter 4, geometry, points, lines and line segments. Okay, so geometry is a branch of mathematics. In simple words, we can say geometry is all about shapes. Variety of shapes we can see around us. So children, tell me some examples. Take a look around and what do you see? You can see tables, chairs, pencils, pens, then notebooks, etc. All these things are the examples of geometry. Okay, so here in this chapter, we are having some geometrical concepts. We can learn that geometrical concepts. Okay, so here we are having 4 concepts: point, line segment, line, ray. We can learn one by one. First we can learn point. Okay, so a point is a dot made by sharp objects like pencils, pen or needle. A point is usually denoted by using capital letters A, B, C, etc. Okay, so here I am going to make a dot here. I have made a dot here and I named it as A. So I can call it as point A. Okay, then next again I have also made another dot and I have named it as B. So I can call it as point B. Okay, then we can say full stop is a point. Full stop is a point. Okay, then we can say even stars looks like point in the night sky. Okay, so these are the examples of points. Okay, then one more thing is that the point has no length or width, so it cannot be measured. Okay, so we can say that a point is a dot. A point is a dot made by sharp objects. Then it has no length or width, so it cannot be measured. Then we can say that a point is usually denoted by using capital letters. Okay, next we are moving to our next concept, line segment. How you will get a line segment? I will show you. So here I am going to make 2 points. Okay, so this is point A and this is point B. Next I am going to do is that I am going to join these 2 points. Okay, so I got a straight line here. This straight line is called line segment because it has a starting point and an end point. Okay, then the point A and point B are called end points. Okay, then we will represent the line segment by writing the points A and B, and we will draw a small line, that is a small straight line on the top of the letters A and B. Okay, like this. Then here you can say that a line segment has a definite length, so it can be measured. Okay, then I will show you another line segment. So here I am going to next I am going to make another 2 dots. Let it be C and D. So this is point C and this is point D. Now I am going to join these 2 points. So here also I have got a straight line. This straight line is called the line segment. And how will you represent the line segment? That is line segment CD. then a small line on the top of the alphabets or the letters C, D. Okay, so a line segment has two endpoints because it starts from one point and it ends on another point. Okay, then it has a definite length, so it can be measured. Okay, children. Now we can move to our next topic concept, that is line. Okay, so line segment we have already learned. Line segment has two endpoints. Okay, but in the case of line, it will have no endpoints. It will go endlessly. Okay, that one I will show to you. Here I am going to make another 2 points. Let it be E, F. So this is point E and point F. Now I am going to join these 2 points and I got a straight line here. Okay. Now for here I am going to put 2 arrow marks on both the sides of the points. So the arrow mark shows that it goes endlessly. Okay, it goes endlessly and it has no definite length. So it cannot be measured. Okay, so then we will represent the line by EF. Then we will draw a straight line on the top of the alphabets E and F. Then we will draw 2 arrows like this. The meaning of arrows is that it goes endlessly and the line has no starting point and no end point. That's why we put the arrow marks on both the side of these points. Okay, now I will draw one more. Next I am going to draw another 2 dots and I named it as G and F. Okay, I have joined these 2 points G and F. 2 arrows I have made. Then I will read it as line GF. How will you write line GF? That is GF I will write. Then I will draw a straight line, a small straight line on the top of the letters G and F. Then I will draw 2 arrow marks on both the sides. Okay, so the line means that a line has no end points and no starting point and it goes endlessly in both the direction. It goes endlessly in both the directions. Okay, children. Now, next we can move to our next topic, that is ray. So, a ray starts from a point and goes endlessly in one direction. Okay, a ray starts from a point and goes endlessly in one direction. Okay, we can see how we will draw a ray. So here again I am going to make 2 points and I named it as L and M. 2 dots I have made and then named it as L and M, and we call it as point L and we call it as point M. Now I am going to join these 2 points. Okay, now I am going to draw a arrow mark on one side. Okay, so the meaning of arrow mark, it means that it goes endlessly. But here you can see the arrow mark is only in one direction. But in the case of line, we are having 2 arrow marks on both the direction. Okay, so in the case of ray, we are only having 1 arrow mark in only in one direction. So the meaning of arrow mark is that it goes endlessly in one direction. Then how we will represent the ray? That is, we will represent the ray, that is ray LM. LM we will write. Then we will draw a small straight line on the top. Then we will draw one arrow mark on the side of one side of the straight line. Okay, then we can draw one more ray. That is, I am going to make another point. This is point, let it be F, and point G. Okay, now I am going to join these 2 points, and I made one arrow mark here. We called it as ray FG. How will you represent ray FG? That is FG, points FG you will write here. Then we will draw a small straight line on the top and an arrow mark on one side of the line. Okay, because this arrow mark indicates that it goes endlessly in one direction. Here a ray starts from the point F and it goes endlessly in one direction. Here also a ray starts from the point L and it goes endlessly in one direction. And like line, ray does not have a definite length, so it cannot be measured. Okay, so we have studied point, line segment, line, ray. Okay children, so next we are going to do the exercise questions. Okay, so here complete the table, and here you have to identify the point, ray, line segment, line. Okay, so here a first question, a dot is here, then a letter, that is X, is here. We called it as point X. We called it as point X. Okay, the next question, another dot is here, then it's named as Y. We called it as that is point Y. Okay, then the next third question, here you can see 2 points M and N, and on both the end points, that is on the both side of this points, you can see 2 arrow marks. So the arrow mark is indicating that it goes endlessly, and it goes endlessly. Okay, and we can call it as line MN. Line MN. How will you represent line MN? That is MN you will write here, then a straight line you will draw here, then 2 arrows on both the side of the straight line. Okay, this is line MN. Then next question, here also another 2 points, that is S and T, and here there is no arrow marks is here. So here you can see that is 2 end points, that is S and T. It means that it has a starting point and an end point, and we called it as line segment ST. How will you represent line segment ST? We will write ST, then we will draw a line, that is a straight line on the top of the letters S and T. Okay, here there are 2 points are here again, A and B, and here you can see that at the end of the point B, 1 arrow is here. It means that it goes endlessly. So here there is a starting point is here, but here there is no end point, because here the point B goes endlessly, and we called it as ray AB, because A is the starting point and B goes endlessly, because this end goes endlessly. So this is ray AB. How will you represent ray AB? AB we will write, then a small straight line on the top of the letters AB, and then one arrow mark on the side. Okay, so and these all are about today's class, children. I hope that you understood today's class. Okay, so thank you.